Hey, let me get situated here. Water, Jean. Whoa. I haven't had one of these because it's not good for you in a long time. Let me hook up my laptop. Ah, Poland. Hello. Sean in Thailand. It's good to see you guys. Lizard. Probably waking up to a nice warm. If it's cold, it's probably a foggy morning. But I don't know if the heat wave has hit you. I'm just setting this up on my laptop so I could see comments there. Yeah. Here to talk about inflation. Only kidding. Or Le Bleu today. I'm going to talk about that. Here we go, live. Let me mute this. Appreciate you guys. It's already muted. I did this. Good. Hey, scent of the day. Not a mukbang. Scent of the day, 718? Affirmative? 718? I don't want to out you, but you know I know who you are, right? All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this away and put it on a plate. Maybe people have no idea what they're tuning into, so I hope everyone is well. That's my biggest wish. God, where's my Sharpie? Bleu. EDP. Hey, comment. Q&A. Ask questions about Comet. I'll try to answer them. And also let me know your experiences so people know. So I'm going to get back. Welcome English 8 ball, English 3. Yeah. I'm originally from New York, so I take my pizza very seriously. But once you step out of New York, then forget about it. So I succumb to my surroundings and drop out hello. I deal with my frozen pizzas. So hit the link for the frozen pizza below. I'll be right back. And thank you for being here. I'm going to put this on a plate. Rizzer, do you order pizza out in your life? Or do you make it, or you buy it in the supermarket? Oh. All I do, and I'm not a I don't need pepperoni. Cheese is fine for me. I don't need toppings, being a New Yorker. I don't like it loaded down. So I keep it vertical because it has faster bandwidth that way. That is a Corona Extra, and I'm not a heavy drinker, so I go a month without beer or any alcohol, but sometimes. So, A&W Ramen, hello, one of my favorites. All right, let's see. Eggish, I'm sorry, I said English. Eggish, that's a good-looking pizza for a stream for me. Well, thank you. All right, 718. Just call Center of the Day 718. It's great to see you all. And I get a little taste of Europe by doing this. And the Insomniacs in California. Sean's in Thailand. I don't know what Center of the Day. He's on the East Coast. It's 9, carry the 3. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning over there. This is 31 minutes or 30 seconds too long, and I like it whiter than this. I don't like it this crispy. I like it kind of underdone. I'm weird. I don't like crispy. I like kind of limp. So, hey, Whiskey, what's up? I don't have any Lamau here, but I can get it in 2 seconds. I love my Lamau. This is not my OG Lamau, but Hex Fetty, welcome. Hex Fetty. Trump 2024. Strength. Hype. Deformation. Thank you. I don't want to miss anybody. If I miss somebody, one of you friends, let me know and tell them hello. I'm not a big... You know what I like on my pizza? Fresh garlic and meatball. What I mean by meatball, New York style, is sliced thin meatball and fresh garlic. And I also like mushrooms and green peppers. And Italian sausage, hot and sweet. D-Man, blacks for... Definitely. Trumpa. I mean, we're not going to talk that here, but how else would you go? Hey, Joshua Patterson. Yeah, take it easy on that ranch dressing. That's why we Americans, even though I'm not genetically American, that we're so big. Cool Hand Luke, hello. Top notch. Can't believe I quoted BobbyDior. You are the legit best commentator in fragrance YouTube. All right. I already sent you the money. I sent you the money already. Don't lay it on thick. Ask me questions about Comet, and let people know about your experiences with Comet. I bet y'all don't have too much experience with Le Bleu. But the dried on this is, they used to say, oh, I never was on Facebook, but amazing. Yeah. God bless you, 718. Center of the Day is 718. So let me catch up here on the speed. But this is Red Baron's pizza. The Bloody Red Baron was at World War I, and I like the regular 4-cheese pizza the best. The one with everything on it, that's good too. Pepperoni's too salty for me. But this happened to be, it was on sale for $4.99 a couple weeks ago, and I'm finishing it off. So, any questions about anything, please, Sean. Ask Sean. Top notch. What movie is that? One of my favorite. That is Caddyshack, when Ted Baxter's like telling the kid when he's golfing, top notch. Yep. The llama lays up with a 4-iron, 7,000-foot glacier. Oh. It's about time. My main man, Bushman. Hello, sir. Hello, senior mate, my big brother. Dried crushed chili. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know what you, but you're talking about crushed red pepper. Yes. As I'm getting older, though, my stomach and who knows what's wrong down there. I'm laying off of that and black pepper. I like black pepper. I don't put salt on anything because it's always, and then soy sauce and all that. Eggy, Eggy 3, let me know what continent you're from or if you're comfortable enough, what country or what state. So, but a couple, 4 days ago, I wore Le Bleu. And then today, I just, I put on my fragrance late compared to everybody else in the state, early compared to Babouche, because I don't know what time it ever is there, but all I know is it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow everywhere. So this is, I think this was made in 1912. I hope Eugene's not asleep because I was hoping to catch him and maybe, having him tell us a few interesting new facets of information about his nearly finished latest fragrance. So I was hoping to get Eugene. God, so this is like 110 years old. And I get medicinal, whatever composes all together into the medicinal chord, but I guess that's spices and clove. I guess I'm just interpreting clove. And I love everything about this, but it's the dry down and the deep dry down that's like, you guys got to try this. I mean, it's yummy, masculine, vanilla, vetiver. But the opening, yeah, see, I love the opening because I love powdery stuff, even if it's for ladies. So, try this. And you know what? I would love to try some different iterations of this. God knows what they smell like. These big cans are 24 ounces. I usually can barely finish one of them. I got 2 of them, so. And I do this just to test the Wi-Fi and everything. So, welcome everybody. Y'all here? Welcome. What continent, please? And great to see you, Mudo-san. No C's, one, please. English, please. 718, may substitute pineapple with Cretaventus. Make fun of Cretaventus. I love hearing that because I don't see how you can. Cretaventus is like voice. It's bulletproof. Eggy, you're from Florida. You know, Eggy, I think Son of the Day is from Florida too. So 3 a.m. there. Ramen Boy, do you find Comet to be the most powdery out of all the Les exclusives? In a way, shit, yeah, in a way. But there's different. That's straight away like powder that you throw on your face and your body and your crotch. I'm not talking about like iris makeup-y bag powdery. There's different powderies. But in terms of like Johnson's baby powder, I'd have to think about that for a minute. But I think probably, like Guerlain not Heritage, the red one. That's very powdery, like Old Spice powdery. One of the crying in the wilderness, Jesus is the way, truth. You're damn right. You're damn right. Things are just, the wheels are already off. The wheels are already off, and then the shit's already on the ceiling. Goes through Father, God, except through I'm please repent. Everyone has to realize that they are sinners, and then after they do that, they're okay. They're okay. Right back at you, boys. Just because I'm eating frozen pizza. But I can't recite. Y'all hear? Babouche. Babouche is coming around to supper. He doesn't even know what a hot dog is. Yeah, there's anything with ranch, it tastes good, but you don't need it. I would recommend you just don't need it. Okay, if you're not a big crust man, I'm not a big crust man. Then all right, use ranch. Top notch, top notch. Did you see Dior drop the ball on the new Sauvage? Probably, but I haven't smelt it. And I already have a nickname for it, from Pradeep, my friend. Said to her, I call it Milk Boy Sauvage. He calls it blue milk, so weak sillage. Yeah, don't believe any of that stuff. Milky residue. So he calls it blue milk. I'll stick with that. You eat pad thai every meal. I mean, that's it. With razor thin slices of beef. I mean, come on. How much does a steak cost down there? 7:18, cent of the day. What are you wearing these days? The usual freshies? Even slap-ons? Pat Lester, welcome. Pat Lester from Oregon, Pacific Northwest. Oh, Trey Fresh, now a treasure. A treasure. Okay, a treasure. And that thing's a beast. Don't spray too much of that on. That's one of those that you think it's gone, and then you do a little bit of work and you start sweating, and it rises from the marsh. So we all love pizza. Pizza's well, you know what it's like. Look, it can't be bad. Just keep on using your ranch. I use garlic powder is the only thing I go like this on. Garlic powder. Even if there's fresh garlic, I'm such a pizzeria, New York, Long Islander, where they had the garlic powder, the cheese, the crushed red pepper, and the oregano and basil, and put it all on. So, struggling with the latest edition of the Ventus. And thanks for the honesty. Ojijambre? Anyway, I find Comet. Let me get my Comet. Let me get my Comet. Let us know what's for breakfast in Europe. Trey Fresh is ETF, okay. Trey Fresh, electronically traded funds. Let me get my Comet and a glass of water and maybe another beer. Pad Thai is okay, but I prefer other Thai dishes. See, I still like spicy, but my stomach is weak from my dad. My mother has a garbage can for her stomach. She can eat everything, but I got a weak stomach. Bushman. What? See, I told you. down in Aussie, they don't know anything about hot dogs. When I spent that time with the only time I spent down in far north Queensland during September 11th, 2001, for a month I spent with this friend that I met through another friend. And he was a real life Crocodile Dundee. He lived on the water. He lived on a twin-hulled catamaran, him and his girlfriend. And he took me on, and he hunted. So on the coral reef there, on the Coral Sea, up in top right, you live along the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. And I think it's just crapped out since I was there. And this is 2001. He was a hunter, meaning he spearfished for his dinner. And coral trout was the most delicious thing I ever ate. if you can make the only thing better than black cod for fish and chips, it'd probably be coral trout, and then wrasse and barramundi. I've had barramundi. That's a prehistoric dinosauric looking fish, and it's you know, it's in the movie Crocodile Dundee. So, and I introduced them before going out. The Aussie supermarkets were just well stocked with good meats, processed, you know, salamis and sausages and stuff. And I go, I got just get some hot dog buns or some bread or whatever, and I'll get these linked German hot dogs, Frankfurters. And then he just fell in love with them. He's like, Bob, what's for lunch? What about some more dogs? Dogs, you know, some mustard. And I'm from New York. I need sauerkraut, but he just fell in love with them. So we eat a lot of hot dogs, Frankfurters, the Germans. Yeah, tomato sauce. We're not much on tomato sauce, Bob. Well, give me the ketchup. There he is. Yep. All right. Hi, Eugene. Welcome. Eugene, no one ever watches this, and sometimes I delete them. So maybe a tidbit, maybe some tidbits. Let me get my water, maybe another beer, and my Comet. I was over the moon that Bloomingdale's, California sent Bloomingdale's, Hawaii, a limited edition box Comet because no one was buying it, you know. And she went through hoops to get. She found the UPC code, whatever, which is in retail talk, and she got a Les exclusive. So I hope to see her again. All right, here we go. And I got my water. Eugene, how many mils of your new concoction do you have? Can you send every one of us here on this stream 2 mils? I don't just like asking for myself, but you know, because we're all here. Everyone's up pretty late and early. Everyone's happy to see Eugene. Baboosh, I told you about the dogs. Tomato sauce, and I tried the road tar. I ate some lizard curry the other night. You ain't kidding. I bet lizard is better than expected. And I wonder where that meat from a lizard is. Just like a crocodile from the tail. Eugene is, let me see what time it is. He's home from work. Oh no, it's the weekend. I don't know. So maybe he's out, got bit by mosquitoes and has come in, because the only criticism I have of him sleeping outside all the time is getting bit by bugs it probably is good for the immune system, but it's just a little uncomfortable. So, yes, Jamie Senor, hello. Welcome. Pizza and Cologne. We got the experts here. Ask us any questions that you have, and I got my comment out. A little bit of experience already. So, any questions? And tell us yours. A big lizard is called a monitor lizard. Okay, and one smaller than that is, well, Baboosh knows. What bottle of cologne is that in front of the Sauvage? So it's from Guerlain, and it's from 1912, and it's called the Blue Hour. Okay, La Bleu. And today is the second day within like 5 days I've worn this because the dry down I'm addicted to. And it's a woman's perfume, but it's an amber vanilla. It's got violet and vetiver in it. And that's big for me. And you tough guys out there will like this if you guys are into perfume. So, Eugene, let us know some tidbits. What about... Here's my question, Eugene. Will this latest one that's finalized, you know, from most of us, will it be considered more masculine or feminine leaning? Okay? More masculine or feminine leaning? And let us know. My Japanese girlfriend, she was so good. Do you mind if you wear this tonight? And she's like, she didn't care. But it was cocoa a lot. I'm trying to remember if I sprayed Cuir de Russie on her, but I never had Cuir de Russie outside of my Mini. Just cocoa, and I sprayed a lot of Chanel's on her, and she said, yeah, go ahead. You know, yeah. The one that likes Sauvage. She goes, I like it. I like it. Hello, Brendan. Welcome. Brendan, Europa. Terry Wasser. Eugene knows him. You Smells Good knows him personally. So that's why I'm friends with him. 718 says, there's got to be a scientific reason men are drawn to female fragrances, Bob. So that's the same way there's stuff in Sauvage that you or even Eugene has no idea what's in there. Some people know, and there's stuff that, you know, it just clicks switches. I know, it's the Komodo. Anybody with a Komodo dragon, watch that, the guy that's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Marlon Brando. That's a good movie. Yes, Jamie's. 1912. And it's L'Air Bleu, and it's EDP. I don't know any other concentrations of this, because I'm such a hack. I'm a ham and egger. How many more people does he have slots available for the Bangkok tour 2025? What's the exchange rate? Welcome, Brandon. Welcome. Europa? Remind me. Italia? Mexico? Versace Dylan Blue is so underrated. Well, I'm a Sauvage fan, and I think it's a huge kind of a rip. People like it. You're right, James. People do like it. And but Sauvage, the Dior blows it away. Dropout, hello for still being here. And Dropout is in Europa. Yeah, there are no... Well, Dropout wore... I wore for the first time because of Dropout and because of Nuge let me test his bottle. He didn't give it to me, but remind me of with the C, Chanel. He wore it for a week, and not the Overt, but the Cristal. I got some stuff to say about the Cristal. It's just gorgeous. But I can't handle that yet. the Chanel Cristal. That's a lady's perfume. It's with authority. So I was not comfortable, you know, with it, but it's just fucking great. It really is. It really is. I was talking to Paroli today, and he was like, he probably had a spare, he's probably had a spare 30 minutes, and things were slow. And he's like, I'm listening to Eugene's original streams with Cristo. I go, way back then. He goes, yeah. He go, well, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. And so he's, he listens to him. Hopefully he's not going to be like spaced out and just like message Eugene at the middle of the night and say, you said 6 years ago that Le Labo sucks and you'll never get it. And then you're like, your head starts spinning. But people really appreciate stuff, the material that's been out and is kind of talked about. I could never drink a lot because I get headaches. Eugene, is it feminine or masculine? So this is Jay's first time here. Is your channel a fragrance channel? Yes, it is. It is a fragrance channel, and I'm just being a wise ass, eating dinner in front of y'all. In Japan, you shouldn't eat food while you're walking. When I was in Japan in 1986 and 85, even though I was born there, I disgraced myself. Let's see if Eugene's answered. Dylan Blue is a very adequate cologne, but you'll rise from there and find greater ones. Thanks, Dropout. Cristal EDP is what I got and wore. Man, it's massive. I'm still sticking to, it smells like a late afternoon meeting dinner on a Friday with a girl. She's a girl in a little black dress. Well, maybe in a social dress, maybe business attire, size 4. A bottle of Allure Sensual. That's the one to get. She sprays more than Curly Frey. That means she liked it. So Allure Sensual is the one. Is the one. I gotta check, Ramen Boy, if I got the EDT in my surprise lender package from Anuj. But I have the EDP along as Dropout has, and Dropout wore it for a whole week because he's wearing scents of the week these days. Dylan Blue is one of my faves. I have over 200 bottles. That's a lot. See, I sold a lot. I sold like over 100, but I keep mine down to like 150. And it's one of my regulars and go-tos. Love it. Sauvage is good too, but I don't reach for it much. Understood. I was in Japan 6 weeks ago. Excellent. You should have been in there 2 weeks plus a couple of weeks ago at 161. But they just temporarily flooded the market. And they just screwed a whole lot of people, and it's down to 149 now. So, yeah, it's like someone on their last breaths going up and down. It's the Japanese economy and their and finance and their rate of exchange is almost dead. So, yeah. So 161 down to 140, 149 in a day, in 2 days. That is a little abnormal, and people are losing their lives as a result. Yeah. Osaka, top notch. Eugene, I watched the at work today with my 97-year-old friend who I helped take care of. She just loves the Dodgers because I got her because of Otani. And Judge is just killing him right now. Judge has 41 home runs. Otani hit one yesterday. Dodgers won 10-0, but he didn't. But see, the reality is Otani is an ace pitcher, and that could never happen. So the fact that you're asking that question with a home run hitter like Babe Ruth, and then he also is a Cy Young Award type pitcher, it just makes me question this reality that we live in. So this is nuts. That won't ever happen. Won't ever happen. So next year he will start pitching. I didn't even follow him when he was on California, so because I haven't watched TV in decades. I just read headlines, and then my mother, who follows Otani because it's the biggest thing on Japanese news. She would tell me all the last 6 years, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. But now he got to the Dodgers. I haven't seen him pitch live. And I mean, is this really real? So it's incredible. I mean, you know how pitchers are prima donnas, and they're just like, princesses. It's like, oh, don't hurt me, my arm, and don't talk to me during the game. Otani, like, bats, and he pitches. So, how is that possible? So, but in terms of slugging power, Judge right now, and even with average, yeah. But I don't follow the Yankees like I used to. Mr. Cologne, the mafioso from Las Vegas or Coney Island, I don't know where. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Rambo, hello. Good to see you. I just like to receive my Dior Comet sample. That's the way to go. Get the sample first. Don't ever blind buy Dior's. I mean, Chanel's, because you'll be able to get a sample, or from a friend or something. So the question we're waiting. He has they all have a sweet swing. I don't know much about Judge in terms of analyzing him because I just haven't seen him. But the shift has gone from the Yankees to the Dodgers in terms of like America's team or the world Western baseball darling. So in short, there are probably more Dodger hats worn by women around the world now than Yankees. So, Eugene, feminine or masculine? That is the question. That's the only thing top notch. Eugene and I are both Met fans. I'm an original Met fan all my life, growing up on Long Island, New York, just like Rudy, where Rudy lives now. I'm not sure if Rudy lives on the Jersey Shore or New York, but I'm not sure. But I think he lives in a town in Long Island too. And I grew up miles from there, a couple miles. Not asking notes, just overall. Anyway, send 2 mils ASAP. Mets are much greater than the Yankees. The Mets are doing better right now. They are way above 500. And I feel sad that the Shea Stadium doesn't exist anymore. Rambo says, Comet, my first try is absolutely amazing. I agree. Absolutely smooth and lovely smell. I think after you get a bottle, Your opinion on it will evolve. Maybe even, you know, but what did you say before, Dropout? The EDT crystal is more unisex, like the 19 EDT. I gotcha. Do I know the 19 EDT? No, I just got that, so I don't know it. The EDPs are the two are more femme leaning, more fruity floral. Even though it's not that sweet, it's kind of a dry sweet, but you're right, it's very good fruity, Chanel fruity. In terms, I'm talking peach, you know. Chanel does peach the best, I think. I'll say that. But the EDT today's order a week. Yeah, that Cristal is it is its own perfume, in my opinion. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, it's its own category. Gonna burp. Chanel is the only brand that I would blind buy. Very interesting. Blind buying also, the metrics for blind buying also has to do with price, right? So blind buying niche fragrances, well, they're all expensive. So Rambo says it's kind of trends more feminine site, but I don't have any problem still rocking it. I bet you're talking about Comet, and I think you're right. I like the spices in it. For me, it's L'Air Bleu. I'm a L'Air Bleu fan more than Chanel 5, Mitsuko, or the like. I'm a vanilla amber guy. So, but this L'Air Bleu dry down is just. Ramen Boy says, I get more melon in the EDP, which I dislike. You're talking about Cristal. Yeah, there's melon in there. I've been wearing more Chanel lately, Eugene, just because I've had a massive fucking, what do you call it? Induction of an influx of it. Because of the Comet, and then experimenting to what Enchante perfumes let me sample. I'm gonna write that down too. Where's my Sharpie? I get more melon. Judge is I believe he is he's a right fielder, but he is more of a just like Otani, he's a DH. Let me ask you this: can am I still on? Okay, it went off on the computer. Yeah, Judge is a DH. For all your needs. And La Perfumerie in Quebec. I haven't corresponded with Catherine, I believe with a K, in a while, but I think of her. But I've worn some Dior's this week, and I did my Dior meeting with the boys. Eugene, I was trying to entice or hook a lot of the names that would comment from just 2 or 3 years ago, and a lot of them has dropped off, as you know. But I hope I hear from them again. The old crowd, the Dior boys. Judge is the face. Aaron Judge is a New York Yankee, and he is just like a Frankenstein. He's home run extraordinaire. He's the new face for Polo 67. That's a good number. SUTU. Hello, sir. Europa, welcome. Get some breakfast. Rambo, in Germany, it's around 9:30. I'm heading to visit my part 10s for parents. Yeah, parents for a beautiful breakfast. Wish you all wonderful sun. Thank you very much. Very nice. Pradeep is finally here, and he's locking the doors. He's got smoke outside his window. Francis Kirkjohn. Francis Curdy-John. You know what, Pradeep? I had a question for you today. I mean, is Francis Kirkjohn, is he like the ultimate gig worker? You know what I mean? Gig worker? And which one is his gig job? Is it MFK or is it Dior? Because he's got a full-time job with Dior, right? Like with benefits and healthcare and stuff. So doesn't he have to show up to work and do stuff? Has potential to obliterate Dior. Yeah. So what? I've given him 3 years now, and he's come back with some blue milk boy. Francis Kirkjohn's new nickname, as per Pradeep, is called Milk Boy. Pradeep, welcome. And I was only being sarcastic with you in my video that I just took down when I got the pizza. Pradeep is one of the best interpreters, in my opinion, in this whole community. I think he's a gig worker, but I think Dior is very restraining. Yeah. What, he's going to be allowed to do what he wants to do, and people are going to buy it? So, Brody, I got a running question just with Eugene. Is his new fragrance that's almost sorted out, is it more masculine leaning or feminine leaning in general? And that's all I've asked. That's all I've asked. So, the last time, 2 years ago, we were asking about notes and stuff, and does it have clove in it and stuff? So, Milk Boy. You guys like good tank war movies? Watch the Australian movie. I think it's Australian. It's called The Beast. The Beast. Not Beast, The Beast. And it's about a Russian tank in Afghanistan in the 80s. And the guy's yelling at him. I mean, the commander, he's a psychopath, right? You know. And it's awesome. They run over a guy. They put a guy under the treads and they just run over him. And one of the good guys yells out at the end, "Tank boy, tank boy." He said many times he does what he's asked. Yeah. I think Olivier can like run rings around him. Well, I don't know. You guys know more. He does not create nor wear perfume. Well, yeah, I've heard that before, and that's a bit of an issue. Straight pepperoni is bothering me. I'd have all those by now. Look, I don't really care. I remember pepperoni when I was growing up in long sausages. They were brownish red in New York, and you'd eat them like it was a carrot. So it's about time. Were you home from work, Germs? Home from work? Senator of the Day, thank you for still being here from what do you call it, the Everglades? Everglades. I'm gonna out you a little bit in Florida. You got alligators and anacondas, as well as pythons. I think Quentin Bitch has done more gigs recently than anyone. Yeah, that's a real interesting thing. And obviously, it's probably a rumor with Hermes. So we'll wait. I'm going to go get another slice, and we'll wait on Eugene's answer. But in the meantime, if you are a fragrance community enthusiast and you haven't smelled this and worn it, get a sample and try to wear it, especially if you're into ambers, right? Amber vanillas. So I'm really high on this, even though it's like 120 years old. I think I would wear this every day, and only that on if I had a nice ticket from Turkey, from Germany to Russia on the Orient Express. Damn it! See, you have food in your room. You should never have food in your room, because then cockroaches will find you. Is it really? Is it really not as good as it used to be? I'll be right back. I'm getting a pizza. Is there a L'air Blue EDT anyway? I forgot. But I'm happy with EDP. EDP means that they all came out in that, right? In the olden days. That's the risks of Fragcom, because you like something and then you hear experienced people say, well, you should have. So what does your wife say? What's muscular? L'air Blanc? SUTU. Remind us where in Europe you are again. You in Germany? Germs, good to see you. Everglades. Nice and dry there. Nice dry heat. So, I mean, traditionally did the French ladies wear Le Bleu like Chanel No. 5? They just dabbed 1 or 2 fingers on their body, that kind of thing. Yeah, I used to do that. Wear for sleep. I really like it for sleep. What are your views on eating? No, I like to put it in the microwave a little bit, and I don't like it that crispy. I like it kind of like Après Lundi. I still haven't tried that. Everyone's said you got to try Après Lundi. I think Margie Louise likes Après Lundi. So. I'm not a pepperoni guy. What's going on the river, Pradeep? Or is it true that they have a triathlon in the Olympics now? And I mean, really, are they swimming in the Seine for the triathlon? So they're swimming in the Seine, getting out, then they're getting on a bike for 100 miles, then they're running 27 miles. Is that true? Because that's a sewer, yes? What's more of a sewer, the Seine or the one that goes through London? Best pizza in the island as far as when I used to go, is on the North Shore on Haleiwa, and they're from Staten Island. And I forgot, Spaghettini, good pizza. They're real New Yorkers. Right on the main road there on the North Shore, right before Waimea Bay. Haleiwa, right before, so they're still there, good pizza. It's very far away. I know Dubai's a city. Hello, sir. Sir from the Middle East, welcome. Welcome, and thank you for typing in English. Anything else? Let Pradeep translate. He's a Frenchman, and he lives to that tune in Casablanca. What's that song of Vive la France? Anyway, looks like Eugene's gone to bed, or and he's not going to tell me anything. Maybe Rich has already smelled a little bit of his latest concoction and he doesn't say a word. Powder vanilla. Powder vanilla amber. Lots of florals. Violet? I think there's violet in this too. If there's violet in there, violet leaf, I might, there's a good chance I like it. Dude, I don't know what street you're talking about. Ask Scent Union Train understudy. So, anyway, just having some dinner, and any questions anyone has about Comet, maybe I can answer a little bit, and people can answer some, right? And I've been wearing some new Chanel's lately, because Anuj has sent me stuff to sample. Curtis, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Where are you, in Portugal? Eugene's probably smoking a doobie. I'm a big fan of heliotrope. Yeah. And I'm a fan of tuberose. Everybody has their limit on tuberose, okay? Everyone. And jasmine, okay? I mean, yeah. Lots of tuberose and lots of jasmine. You're going to get most people saying, it's too much. So are they actually swimming in the river in Paris? And that's outrageous. That's bonkers. And it's just more fake crap. Because you come out of there choking and probably die within 10 days. That's your problem. Anything gives you a headache. You know what gives me a headache? Bright neroli. What is that? The yeah, that's the Surge, the lunchbox Surge Nuit de Tuberose that Margie and Rudy like a lot. I'd like to smell that. Thanks, Curtis. Sunday, tell God you're a sinner. Go to church. Always wear perfume at church. Oh, I thought it was. That's right. It's Artisan. It's the same company from the uh, the mango, the mango fragrance. You're right. It's the lunchbox one. I tried a handful of Artisans, and I very much like the mango one. So, all right. Son of a bitch is not saying a word about his latest iteration. I'm gonna go watch a movie later. I went out to one of my fraternity brothers from college. Is here on vacation with his wife from Houston, and I had a great time meeting up with him 2 nights ago in at his hotel and down by the beach. But anyway, I was wearing and I kept wearing O Extreme Chanel O Extreme. So I put more of that on and went took an Uber and met him. It was different. It was just nothing but everyone walking around. They're not buying anything, but a lot of young people dressed nice. A lot of simps walking around with their girlfriends or wives or somebody they're trying to impress, and they're dressed nice. And what my friend Joe, his wife, said, he goes, they're all Instagram girls. They're all here to photograph themselves in a nice setting to their subscribers. And that's what they look like. They all look like Instagram girls. But what I smelled was, I couldn't pick out something. It smelled nice all around, but it smelled like everyone was wearing Parfums de Marly. So Ambrox and Amber Woods and Parfums de Marly. So does that make sense? It smelled different. It smelled like a general air of that. And that's what it smelled like more than once. Eugene, stop that psychoanalyzing people. Let them charge a fee. Remember in the psychiatry sessions or the therapy sessions? Ding! When you're first getting into it, and I don't know anything about this. You start getting into it, it's like, oh, your hour is up. See you next week. And you get pissed off. I can do it. Open some, get the bucks in. Anyway, it smelled like everyone was wearing Parfums de Marly. 15 minutes before me and Eugene go to sleep. Well, I'm gonna go watch a movie. Psychiatry, 5 cents. But those young guys that are with these young girls that are in charge, they're really pathetic. I mean, one guy looked like Super Mario Brothers at the bar, an expensive bar. He had this mustache, this really thick mustache, almost with handlebars on it. And Blowfish goes, hey, Super Mario. He was right. So, I don't know what movie I drop out, but I watch stuff, the old kind of stuff, to help me along with this present modern day crap that surrounds us. So just old time drama, romance, feelings, love movies that are that they don't make anymore. Even like the Star Wars shit really sucks now. So I thank everyone for being here. I'll give 2 more minutes for Eugene to talk about his Accords, and we'll wrap it up. Oh, look at this. Babouche said he wore this 3 days in a row last week. I wore it. I wear this a lot. 2 days in a row. I could wear this every week of the year. And for the first time, I saw Eugene talk about it and praise it for what it is. Just gets a hold of me showing it, but I don't think there's anything modern matching it. So, I'm in love with this. And I wish I had the four cheese instead of the pepperoni. All right, let's see if Eugene said anything. What the hell's Rich? What's he doing? Is he driving 15 kilometers just for a cup of tea? I was watching some Donnie Yen last night. Very good. That's probably some kind of karate thing. Yes. Eugene has lots of love for everyone. Good night to all. And I will see you next time. Greasy fingers. Go wash them and then touch your bottles. And I'll see you in a couple hours. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. One of these days, Germans, you're going to get on the day shift. Thanks, drop out. Thank you all. Thank you for you new guys. Thank you for you new guys, and thank you for behaving yourselves. Probably people out there that, like, what the hell is this? What's this idiot doing? But they kept their manners. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Cheers. It's getting hot. 7:18. See you tomorrow. Bois d'argent. Bois d'argent. I think I'll eat this whole pizza, but not the crust.